what that ended up turning into is us finding this girl who was, I think she was 22 at the time. And long story short, when we arrested her and interviewed her, I mean, I'm just curious by nature. I'm like, how and why did you get into this? You're 22, 20. I think she's probably 23 when we arrested her. It was quite a long investigation. But when we get to this point, I'm like, why and how? Like, help me understand you. Like I'm always like, as analysts in law enforcement, we need to kind of think like the criminal at times so that we can catch the criminal, right? And so that was always my mindset in some of these interviews, was like why and how and what drove you to this point. And she had gotten in a car accident, she had hurt her back, and she was prescribed oxy, and she really loved the way it made her feel, and then she got addicted to it. And so instead of using her brilliance for good, she decided to open up an entire illicit operation in her apartment. And I mean, when we started search warrant in her place, there were high-tech printers multiple printers there, paper just stacked everywhere, scripts that were like printed probably poorly that were just thrown, and she had stacks and stacks of, I don't even remember how many doctors at that point, over a dozen doctors that she had perfected their script, perfected their signature, had them stacked like ready, like mail, like at a post office, ready to go out. And then she had probably upwards of 25 runners going around the valley, hitting miscellaneous pharmacies, filling these scripts, and then their payment for doing so would be pills. So she had this whole operation going, and then she would sell them. And
Oh
she was
man.
brilliant. She was absolutely brilliant. 23-year-old that had a whole business and operation going, like just an entrepreneurial mindset, and she blew it all away because she got addicted to pills and needed a way to support her habit.